Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making some hot Italian sliders using Genoa salami, pepperoni, and capicola ham, some mozzarella and provolone cheeses. In here I have some finely minced up Italian giardiniera, as well as some hot banana pepper slices. In here I have a little bit of mayonnaise, some Italian seasoning, and garlic puree, as well as a little bit of the juice from the banana peppers. Over here I've got some grated Parmesan cheese, oregano, black pepper, and crushed red pepper flakes, some freshly minced garlic, parsley, and I'll be melting up about 6 tablespoons of butter. And we'll also need some bread. This time I'm choosing to use brioche rolls, but if you can't find these, you can still substitute in the Hawaiian rolls. They will work just as well. The first thing you'll need to do with your bread rolls is to go ahead and slice them in half and then pop them on a sheet tray. These need to go into the oven on 350 degrees for about 4 to 5 minutes just to get them lightly toasted. We're going to be putting a lot of wet ingredients on this sandwich, and we don't want our sandwich rolls to get soggy, so by toasting it, that's going to help prevent some of that. So let me get these popped into the oven. While the bread is toasting in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and mix up the mayonnaise sauce that we're going to be putting on these with my Italian seasoning, the garlic paste, and the juice from the banana peppers. Now that I have the mayonnaise spread mixed up, I'm going to go ahead and pop my butter into the microwave and slowly melt it down so we can start putting the topping for our sandwiches together. Now that my butter is melted, I'm going to go ahead and add in my freshly minced garlic, the oregano, black pepper, crushed red pepper flakes, and the grated Parmesan cheese. And lastly, I'm going to be adding in the parsley. And this is freshly minced parsley. Alright, there we go. I've got that all stirred together, so this can go over to the side. And I'm going to bring in my brioche rolls that are done toasting in the oven. I had them in there for about 4.5 minutes, and they are starting to get a little bit crispy, so exactly where I want them. The first thing I'm going to do is add a layer of the pepperoni across the bottom of them. Oh, there's my oven. Tell me it's ready to go again. The next layer is going to be the capicola ham. The next layer will be the Genoa salami, followed by a layer of the mozzarella cheese. I've gone ahead and added the giardiniera and now the banana peppers into the middle of the sandwich. I'll be layering these in between the two different kinds of cheese. The cheese is going to kind of help act as a glue to keep these adhered to the sandwich and not falling off whenever we take our first bite. Alright, now that I have all of that on, I'll put on my last layer, which is going to be the provolone cheese. Now that I have all the layers assembled, the last thing I need to do before I put the top layer of roll on is to spread the mayonnaise spread across the top of it. You can make this as thick or as thin as you like. I must say it tastes really good, so I'm going to go for a thicker layer of it. This is going to just melt down and make a nice ooey gooey sandwich in the end. Alright, these go on top just like that. There we go. Alright, these are about ready to be popped into the oven, but before I do that, I'm going to pour the butter sauce over the top of the rolls. Alright, and now that I have that butter sauce evenly spread out, I'm going to pop these back into the 350 degree oven for 20 minutes or until the cheese is all nice and melted and the top is a light golden brown. The hot Italian sliders are out of the oven. I've gone ahead and let them cool for just a tiny little bit. But let me tell you guys, these smell absolutely incredible and they look just as good as they smell. Look at all those layers in there. Ooh, I can't wait to get in here and try a bite of it. These taste just as good as they look. I've practically devoured this little slider. You do get the heat from the banana peppers as well as those red pepper flakes. It's a nice pleasant heat, nothing too overwhelming. I'm going to say this is a perfectly balanced slider. I really like the giardiniera on there, and you definitely get a little kick from that garlic. But that is going to be it for me for the day. If you guys have enjoyed this video, leave me a comment down below. If you try this recipe out, let me know how it turns out for you. The recipe amounts or the ingredient amounts will be down in the description below. As always, thank you all so very much for joining me today. I've been Vault Girl. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.